Well, my phone died. Now it's being plugged back in. And I've got this hooked up to the binoculars now. So we can see it like this. Yeah, we have lots of technical difficulties tonight, but you know what? It doesn't matter to me. I will still keep coming out here because we are going to get this moon. And we're going to see if it's going to turn blood or whatever it is. Okay, now that's not a disfigurement of that, because even when I look at that up there in the sky, it looks like that too. I guess I'm gonna go get my chair again and sit down in it. Walk through the yard this time. I'm not gonna walk through the yard. I might trip. I might trip if I walk through the yard on my grapevines. But this is a better view of the moon right here. Yeah, hopefully we'll see it turn. Now, the little Orion's constellation, it's made its way to the southwest part of the sky. The stars have moved over there with it. I guess this is what the blood moon's supposed to be. So we'll wait a tad bit more and see if it turns blood red. I'm still gonna go get my chair. Are we still looking at it? Okay, I made my own tracks in the snow in the yard. Like the deer at night, I made my own tracks. Now, I can sit down and rest. I've been at this for a while. I can't believe I'm doing this. Yeah, that's a nice view. It's much better than just using your phone. Woo! All right. Hello, Gina. Well, this is probably around 5 videos on here. 5 live videos of the sky tonight. It's a little excessive. Patty, is it supposed to turn into a red when it's covered? I think it is, Patty. It's only 50% covered in California. Well, it's 3/4 of the way covered here. It looks like it's moving kind of fast. I gotta move this tripod again to keep it on the screen. Well, I'll put my scarf back around my neck. That was me doing that. I gotta put the scarf back around my neck because I gotta move the moon. Okay, I moved the moon. Now I'll put my hat on and we are good to go. I'm gonna leave it at the top of the screen like that because it is way up there in the sky. Oh, you're very welcome. And hello to everyone. Well, hello, Deborah. Oh, it's more than 5 videos. Wonder how many I've put on there tonight. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no telling. Yeah. Oh. I'm sitting in the chair under the stars. That's so exciting. It really is to me. It's very exciting to sit under the stars in a chair with the eclipse. This is a monumental moment. And the snow on the ground. This is so exciting for me. It's peaceful. It really is peaceful. You're way over half, close to the full moon. And hello, this is the moon. We're having an eclipse. I just saw a shooting star right in front of my eyes. I gotta make a wish. I did, and I'm not joking. I think that's the second shooting star I've saw tonight. I love it. Our temperature is around 10 degrees. I saw a shooting star. That's the second one I've seen. That was so exciting. Yeah, you heard the crunching of snow. That's me. I was making my own tracks through the yard. Yeah, I need to move it again because the moon is going off the side again. I'm moving the moon. I'm going to hang the moon. Oops. I'm not going to hang the moon. I can't hang the moon. But I need to get it back into position. You all have to bear with me. And you know, it's so cold out here, so this equipment is a little stiff. Is what it is. It's stiff. That's okay. I'm going to leave it like that for now. But then it doesn't look like half of a moon. Or it don't look like 3/4 of a moon. Because really, it's almost at the tippy top now. So yeah. And my tripod binoculars are pointing straight up in the air. Love the sound of the snow. Whew, I'm going to sit down. You all just keep on talking. I have to lean back in my chair because I'm not going to twist my neck to read the comments. I can read them later. But yeah, I can just see the shadow of the moon. I can see the whole moon, and it just looked like shadows covering it, the bottom part. And I'm sitting out here under the stars. This is so exciting. Knock my drink over. You have a clear view, but your camera shows it. Yes, when I just used the camera itself, it showed up like a Sherry. It showed up like a full moon also on my iPhone camera by itself. But when I put it here on the binoculars, it's looking like this. Yeah. So I think I might. Well, I don't want to go get my You just went out on your yard and it's just a sliver of moon left. I wonder when it turns, well, I don't know if it's going to be blood red. It's probably just going to be a shadow of a moon. What color does that mean? I don't know. Is your shadow's going the other way? Oh. Okay. I think I'll have a drink of tea. I got some hot tea out here, and I'm drinking hot tea. It'll probably be another 20 minutes or so. You can see some red in the bottom. You're very welcome. Yeah, I'm getting close to off the screen again. I'm gonna have to move it. I gotta move the moon. Hey, I'll just, well, I was gonna say, I'll just move my telescope, or my camera, but I won't. I'm just gonna let it move itself. It can move itself. Yeah, it needs to hurry up and do its thing. It don't look red to me now. I'm gonna sit down in the chair because I can't see the comments unless I hold my head down. That's good. The bottom is red. I'm gonna sit down in the chair now and I won't be able to read the comments because I'm gonna just stare at the moon. And you all look at it and I'm just gonna stare at it. I'm gonna stare at the moon and the stars in the sky right now. The moon and the stars. I put my hands in my pocket. Yeah, I can see some red coming on it. It's still got a little bit to go. I hope the phone don't die when it gets ready to go red. That would not be nice. It would not. Although I wouldn't put it past the phone. I see hearts. Oh, I'll look at some of the comments right now, if I can read them. It's only 10:30 where you're at. Yeah. Your silver or white is on your right, and the silver or white is on your left, and it's almost complete. Yeah, this is kind of not completely whatever it is. But it is a sliver of moon left. It's showing a little red there where you're at, Lisa. Hello, Polly Temple Heart. This is only being able to be viewed in America? I didn't know that it was. 10:32 where you're at right now. Very red in North Carolina. Well, with my this iPhone, I don't know if we'll even get to see a red on here because the video, it goes dark. The video part goes dark, and that's not too nice. Yeah, we probably won't even be able to see it red. You might better go outside and look at it with your own eyes if you wanted to see it red, because it looked like it's just going to be a dark. I'll try to take a picture later, but there's not much left of it at all. Gina. Well, I feel nice and warm. I've got a down coat on, a long down coat that goes all the way to my ankles, and I've got cold weather bib coveralls, and I put my wool socks on. I got a hat on, and I got snow boots on. I got my hands in my pocket, and I'm pretty warm. A cloud topped the moon. Oh. Yeah, this looks kind of weird here. But all the stars are now moving to the south, to the west part of the sky. There comes a silent airplane. Now it's coming straight this way. The morphing airplane. I hope it doesn't come and beam me up. I don't want to get beamed up by that airplane. I would film it, but I'm not going to. I don't want to film that airplane right now. But it's silently coming here, and I know what kind it is. It's the shape-shifting UFO airplane. It's headed straight over my head. It's coming from the north, and it's going to come right over my head. It's cold in Houston. Yeah, and you know, it's so silent. Wow, you know that one star we were looking at, that ship? It is so bright over there in the west sky. Oh, we went off the screen. Yeah, it is so bright over there in the other part of the sky. It really is. This is not oh, I want to look at that star. That's okay. Yeah, it's not turning red for me. Can you center it again? Well, that's about as center as I'm going to get it. This almost went off the screen. I'm going to do it like that. It's almost like a double reflection of it. Just a tad bit of the tip is all that's left. Whew. Snow. I think I have snow on the ground. That's exactly what you hear. It's snow on the ground because I put my tea. Thermos cup up on the porch, so you're hearing it. Ooh, it's awful dark, so that's what you was hearing. Crunchy sound. It is really cold. Yes, right. At the moon. Yeah, so that's what you're hearing. Crunchy sound in the snow. Walking in the snow. Can I raise it? Can I, I'll raise it. It's too close to the comments. Yeah, just a second. I can raise it up. I will raise it up. It's almost completely covered. I can't see. It is turning kind of red for my eyes. I don't know if you're all going to see it red because my video is not going to pick it up, and that's a bummer. Maybe if when you do a screenshot you can lighten it and it'll look blood red. All that's left is a slither, and that's it. One tiny slither. You love it. It's turning red in Michigan. You can see a little reddish color. I can see a little reddish color coming up from the bottom of the moon in the sky, but on there I can't see what you're all seeing. Although it really is amazing to look at with your bare eyes. I know this right here doesn't do justice looking at it here on the Facebook, but if you're not able to see it where you're at, I guess this is the next best thing. Although it's awful dark and I wish you could see it without my video darkening it up. It looked like a big old ball up there in the sky, a tannish brown ball. So this really does not do much justice at all. And I really can't. I can't lighten the tint on that. I wish I could. I wish I could lighten it for you. But I don't think that I can. "30 minutes away for the best red in Houston." This is getting to where you probably can't even see this anymore. I don't know if you all can see any red on here at all. Can someone tell me if you can see any red at all? Oh, some. This used to pick up good, but it doesn't now, so it's a tad bit disappointing for me. Well, you're welcome. Okay, the eclipse is happening right now. I've got to go outside now. I'm going to flip this around because it's happening now. I don't know how well we're going to be able to see it, but I'm going to put this camera on this tripod because it is now happening right now. Okay. We're going to have to zoom it in because it is happening now. Shoot. I've got to try to loosen this. My phone is pointing straight up. But it is happening now. Right now. I'm having technical difficulties. This is not good. Let me loosen this tripod. You're all just going to have to ignore that blue thing. Okay, because the eclipse is happening. I've got to situate this. Just bear with me. My camera is pointing straight up. I've got to situate this again. All right. We are going to get this and we're going to situate it. But it's happening. It's happening right now. Wait a minute. I don't want it to move. Hello. I really don't like that. I really don't like this blue thing of this on here like that. That blue thing with the moon. But there's not much I really can do about it. I don't like it. You're just going to have to, I've got to try to, I don't even like that over there to that side. But this, we just can't help it. I bet you're thinking, Gina, would you just quit playing around? We just want to see the moon. We don't care about that blue object. Right. All right. Now we got it. It's happening. It's coming up from underneath, as you all can see. And we're just going to stare at it like this. It's on your phone too. You're watching the eclipse on your phone? Yeah, so for those who can't see the eclipse, here it is right now. Yeah, I thought, oh my goodness. There goes that airplane again, flying across the sky. It's doing its rounds in front of that one ship. But yeah, we're watching it right here. Whoa, did you see that moon? I know I didn't get the blood moon. I'm getting the eclipse right now. Whoa! I thought I just saw something shoot up from the side. Yeah, I want to get this eclipse. It's covering like the half part of the moon right now. Ooh, it's probably going to get really dark. Yeah, you will ignore the object. Yeah. Yeah, that object below it, ignore it because I can't get it out of there. I really can't. Well, you won't see it anyway. Well, there. You just hide it like that. You're watching it in Wisconsin. I don't know why it's doing that. I really don't. Why it pulsated out like that. Oh. Saludos. I gotta get my chair. I need to get a chair. And my chair so I can watch this, but then I might knock it over. I don't know. I gotta film the eclipse. Yeah, because that's something exciting to look at, the eclipse. All right. Now, I've got my chair, and I can sit down. Yeah, just ignore that blue thing at the bottom, because that's from my camera. Yeah, you can see it with your iPod, with your own eyes. Yeah, it's really amazing to look at. And I really don't know why that that blue shows up, but it does. Yeah. We'll just do that. We just look at it like that. You saw a countdown timer? Yeah, it's happening now. There, we have it like that. And I'm actually sitting down in a chair now. But I can't see the comments too well. But that's okay. Yeah, what is it? What is exactly eclipsing the moon? They want to know. I'm not sure what exactly is eclipsing the moon. Yeah, it gets larger or something. Yeah, it looks pretty good. But you know, you could probably go outside and see it for yourself unless your skies are cloudy out there. But yeah, I did not know all this excitement could happen. This is pretty amazing. I have never watched an eclipse in my life. Not one of these. at all. I need to scoot my chair up closer. And I don't want to knock this tripod. I don't want to knock the tripod. Oh, it's cloudy in Missouri. That's terrible, Jody. The moon passes into the Earth's shadow. Yeah, this is pretty exciting. I like it. I do. What? You see it? It's eclipsing it. And it's early. You might want to get this towel out of the way. I can't shut the door. Huh? Yeah. Okay, something's happened. What has happened to our picture? It got a little big. We got to fix that. I don't know what happened to it. It's halfway up. Yeah, it's around halfway up the moon. Let me try to see if we can get that, because it does look like it's kind of halfway up. But this don't show it halfway up. Let's make it bigger. Make it like that. I can't make it any bigger. Well, it's not quite halfway here. Of course, this is also pointing practically straight up. My tripod is pointing straight up in the air. Well, you're very welcome. I only wish this blue thing wasn't in the way, but it is, and there's not really much we can do about it at all, because it won't go away. So it's like stuck there with it. But you think, Gina, will you quit messing with that? Arg. Well, I'm gonna leave it like that. Oh, don't let the stars get in your eyes, and don't let the moon break your heart. Well, you're very welcome, Denise. You're watching from Bangkok. It's lunchtime there. Oops. Well, I would say it's like, well, I'm eating outside. I got me some fresh orange, some apple, some mixed nuts, and a banana all sliced up, and I'm sitting here and I'm eating and watching the moon, and I'm wide awake. Wow. I don't know if this is supposed to be red because it's not red when I'm looking at it. Oh, I didn't like that. I'm sorry. Okay, Ruben. Oh. It's going fast. It's moving fast across the sky. Ooh, that's weird. Okay. Um, it's trying to go off the screen. I thought I made it a little smaller. This is not the best. It really isn't. I mean, it's about the best I can do. I need to leave well enough alone. When it's totally covered. Okay. Yeah, it's almost half. Oh, my daughter's looking out the window, and my husband's asleep. Why is it happening, Lisa? I guess it's supposed to happen, but you know what? I'm looking at the moon with my bare eyes, and all I see, I can still see the outline of the moon. Even with the dark shadow covering it, I still see the outline of the moon at the bottom. So I don't know what it is, because I can still see the whole bottom half of the moon. I just now got a frequency going through my ear. It's still going on. Okay, it stopped. This just looks like a shadow. It doesn't look like there is a solid object coming up from the bottom at all. What kind of frequency? It was a like one of those high pitched frequency. I don't know what frequency it was in. It wasn't super high. Sherman's in Omaha. You did too? That's wonderful. I didn't see a message because I haven't really been on the Facebook thing. It was a tad bit of a high pitch, yeah. But not super, super high. You heard it, Maria? Now you all can see you can still see the bottom half of the moon. That's what I see with my naked eye, the bottom half of the moon. Yeah, it's see-through, so I don't think it's the earth or anything like that. I don't. Yeah, I don't think it's the earth passing through because you can see through this moon right here. There's no earth shadow or anything. I want to loosen this up. So I can try to keep it on here. I've got to get over here to try to get this situated. I might need to move my tripod. It'd probably be easier for me to move my tripod than keep messing with that like that. I know you saw the moon disappear like that. I'm not going to worry about that thing to the side of it at all. Yeah, it is totally, I don't know what it's doing. It's halfway up now, but it doesn't look halfway up right there. Vibration raising, yeah. I'm eating an apple right now. I just don't know. Can't really get a good view like that, like this, because it doesn't look like, for you all, it doesn't look like it's halfway up there. And I'm seeing it halfway up. So, that's not good. Well, it's because it looks distorted. I need to take it off of here. Take it off of here and probably show you what it looks like. I don't even know what happened. There it is. Well, it still looks distorted even like this. Okay, this is the star we were zooming up on. I know it looks a little distorted on the screen right now, but this is the one that we were looking at. It's moving fast across the screen. I'm going to let it move across the screen. The star is probably a ship. And I don't know if it's a circular ship or what, but this was the other iPhone 7. The battery died on it, so this is now my iPhone 8 right here. But this was what we were zooming up on, the ship or the star, or it kept coming near the screen and making itself really big. So yes, this is what happened. The iPhone 7 battery died on it. So now I've got my iPhone 8. My iPhone 8 charged up a little bit. And this is the star that we were looking at. And it could very well be a ship. It could be circular also, round. It could be round. I'm not sure. But we do know it's moving very fast across the sky. It's moving extremely fast. So we're just going to watch it. Yeah, it's probably a ship. Yeah, good night, Jose. Is a star. It was the same thing we were watching in the last video before that video ended abruptly because the battery went down on it. But now we got this. And it is very beautiful. And I've got it hooked up to the compact binoculars right now. This is in the southern sky. This is directly south from me, right here. I'm facing south, straight south, directly south. There's no southeast, there's no southwest. Now this star is in the south. It's been making its way to the west part of the sky since we started filming the moon. All the stars are making their way to the west side of the sky. Yeah, it is pretty amazing. And I'm wide awake out here. There's lights on it. I don't know. I know it's bright. Let's see. Let me zoom up. It's probably going to get blurry if I zoom up on it. Well, this is probably as big as we can zoom up. Maybe we're not supposed to zoom up. I'm not going to mess with it. When I mess with it, I mess it up. Yeah, many objects that are ships. Yeah, this is quite different than the other ones that we have looked at in the sky, like even that one that was like a big old ship, a starship. This has a different shape and a different color to it. The purple light in the center looks like a ship. It probably is a ship. And this one should move so fast off the screen. Yeah, the colors are very bright. Yes, it's very different. And this was the same one that kept bringing itself up to the front of the screen before on the last video. It would pulsate and project itself up for us. Yeah, now we got to bring it back because it's moving so fast. I could shrink it so it doesn't move as fast. Yeah, it is really amazing. Now we shrunk it. It was a star, but I think it's probably a ship in the sky. Well, this is amazing. There's like a big shape of a, let's see, I move it back over here. I'm moving it. It didn't move, I moved it. There's, strange shape for a ship. Well, if it's organic, it's not too strange. How far is wherever the stars are at in the sky. And the constellation of Orion is to the upper right of it, up in the sky. Namaste. Yeah, it is very beautiful color. I don't think I've done so many live videos in one day. Well, I probably have. Well, you don't have to wait for the government to tell you about it. You're seeing it now. This is in the southern part of the sky. Oh man, now I'm standing in the snow. Now you all. Hey, we got a big silent airplane coming. It's patrolling the sky. I would love to zoom in on it and get it on here. I'm going to try to zoom in on it because it's doing its patrolling. So if I can catch that silent airplane in the sky, I'm going to zoom this out because I know what it's doing. It's probably one of those UFO airplanes is what it probably is. The screen's going to get dark because I want to try to get it because it's patrolling the sky. There it is, right there. I want to get it. It is patrolling the sky. This is an airplane. It's one of those UFO. There's a shape-shifting airplane is what it is. Okay, and we're watching it. It's going to go. It's coming this way because we're watching that star, so I'm going to try my best to keep this in here. Yeah, this thing will change into a... I don't want to mess it up. This is very tricky. We're watching this airplane. It patrols in front of the sky, and it's very silent. It's very silent. It moves really fast. Here we go. I've got to concentrate. Yeah, I wanted to be able to zoom up on it. But this is an airplane. It's got these blinking lights on it, but it's not an airplane, okay? I'm not going to tell you this is an airplane because I don't think it's an airplane. I know what it is. See it? Now we're going through the tree branches. We're going to lose it because it's going in the clouds. We're going to lose it because it's going in the clouds, okay? But now we got to try to zoom back up on that star. Oh, that's perfect. Is that not perfect? Okay. Yeah, it patrols the sky. It always does the same flight pattern. Always. Let's get our little ship back. Okay, now we got it. Yeah. So now we have the ship back in the sky. Wow, I'm so glad we got that. It's gonna block our view of a big ship. Well, it's gone to the other side of the sky, Jeannie. Yeah. No, that's not the International Space Station. At all. Yeah, I'm so happy we got that shape-shifting airplane on here. I am so happy. I think it's still going down to the other side of the sky. This is a ship. I don't think this is a planet. Thank you, Gwen. This is so, it looks like, I can't tell if it's turning around down there. I get excited over that ship, that shape-shifting airplane. One time it flew right over my head in a diagonal direction. Yeah, it looks like it's going down now, down the screen, instead of over the screen. So we'll just let it, I'm going to let it move from there so I don't have to touch it. I see beautiful hearts. Yeah, it is really pretty. You're watching from Canada where it's cold. It has lights blinking and it has a Fiat Dudes, not a planet, no it's not. Well, you're very welcome. I don't have my wool socks on with these boots. I probably, if I'm going to stand in snow, I should have had my wool socks on, even with snow boots. No, it's not a planet. And just think, the clouds are all, like the chemtrail made cloud, I think it came up from the next rad. They're all, it's like leaning toward the west, and this is still not getting covered up by it. I guess it doesn't want to get covered up by it. Yeah, it is some kind of a ship. There are gobs of ships up there in the sky. I'm here to tell you right now. Gobs of them. Oh, my feet aren't, they're not a frostbite or nothing. My toes are only a tad bit cold. The rest of my foot is warm. But I am standing in the, well now, yeah, I'm standing, I know what I was standing on. Pumpkin seeds. My daughter carved a pumpkin, a great big white pumpkin that we had in the basement from Halloween. She carved it tonight. She said she wanted to do that because they're going to have a full-blood moon. So she carved it and stuck it out here. And I was standing on the seeds of the pumpkin. I don't know. I'm sure if you will meet these beings at some point. Yeah. Caes Esta? It's a star, Milton. I don't know what the word star is. I'm moving it. Moving this with my hand. I don't know the Spanish word for star. No, it's not a star. That's right. You could call it a UFO. It's probably a ship. Hello, Thelma. Yes, it is interesting. It's quite interesting. If you mirror the ship, it is a face. I heard that these ships like this, there's like 2 or around 4 people in them, and the ship is like organic. You are part of the ship or something. I don't know how that went. Yeah. I don't know if that moon's going to turn tonight. I know it's not time for the moon to turn. I'm moving it. Good afternoon, Masami Yamazaki. Hello, Sean from Australia. It's getting colder out here. I can tell. This is in the sky, and I'm in Salem, Indiana. Yeah, this is a ship in the sky, but if you're not zooming up on it, it looks like a bright star in the sky. Just like that's what it looks like. Now, yeah, there are more stars out here, but none are as bright as this one tonight. This is the brightest one in the sky tonight. So that's why we're able to get this. That's right. If they did not want me to film it for you all to see it, we would not be seeing this at all. A butterfly shape. Oh, that'd be pretty. Oh. This is just going across the sky. I'm trying to make it go. Does anyone have the time? I don't have the time out here. What time it is? Oh. This is in the south sky. It's 8:30 Mountain Time, so it's 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Oh, 10:28. I probably should go in and warm up and then come back out and see if we can get the moon when it turns blood moon. If it turns blood moon, because I think we've got enough footage of this ship in the sky. I'm moving it. I need to move it. Okay, I think we've got enough of this image right here for now, so I will probably go in the house to introduce themselves for a long time. Oh, I'm sure. Definitely. I'm going to move this again one more time, and I'll have to go in and charge my phone, because if the moon's going to be a blood moon, I don't want my phone to die. I want to use my phone to film it. You're very welcome. Yeah, it's a starship. I'm going to warm up. I really am. So, hopefully I'll come back out later. Wait a minute. I am getting ready to go back out because I'm going to brave this weather. I've got me something hot, some hot tea for the night, and I am bundled up, so we're going to go outside. We're going to go right back out. And it's around 20 degrees out here. No, it's around 10 degrees, but the stars are out in the sky too. We can see the stars. And the moon's probably just going to be a great big old ball. A ball of light. But that's all right. The clouds are still going to come. I've got my husband's iPhone 7 now while my iPhone 8 is charging. I just need to put my glasses on. Got my scarf, my big old down coat. I feel perfectly fine. I really do, but look, it's a big old ball of light. If I could zoom in on something else, I would. But this doesn't look too pleasant right now, with it being like that, you know. But at least we know what it looks like. You can see those clouds down below. That moon right there. Well, hello. It really is more dramatic when there's clouds near it. It really is. But we're not really seeing them. I'd love to be able to zoom in on a star, a really bright star in the sky. That would be wonderful. But I don't know about that. I know there's a star way over here in the sky, but I won't be able to get to it. Look at all that stuff wiggling around in the night sky. Isn't that strange how it just wiggles around? But that's exactly what it does. It just wiggles around like that in the night sky, whatever it is. But we're going to go back to that moon because it's really big. In Las Vegas, it's covered with a black chemtrail haze. Your moon is? That's strange. I really don't know what these clouds are doing below the moon down here. But they're down there. And it's hard to say. Because normally they're not down there unless they're going to make their way up. And over here in one of these clouds there is a star. There's a star over here in one of these clouds. I don't know what it's doing over there in the cloud. I can't zoom up on it because I can't see it. It's teeny, teeny, tiny. But we're going to go back to that moon. Well, the moon's probably just going to look like that tonight. Oh yeah, it's a lot clearer. Hello. It is a whole lot clearer. It looks like it has like, for a moment I thought it had like a bluish green tint around the top part of it. I guess all the clouds rode out. More blood moons to come. What time is it? Eastern Standard Time. It was around 9 something. I think these clouds are trying to make their way up. I really do. Let's see. Yeah, they'll probably make their way up there. Because it looks like they're trying to head up. So we'll see what they got planned. Because there's more clouds coming from the north. Yeah, I bet the moon is big. Denny. Yeah, you sent something at the bottom left, Jody? Just across the clouds. Yeah, it does appear like these clouds are coming up. They're getting closer to the moon. It's a cold night. It's around 10 degrees. It's going to get around 1 degrees tonight. Yeah, we already had a winter storm. It was yesterday. It was very windy, and it was like a whiteout at night. You saw something on the bottom right. Well, it looks like there are HAARP-induced clouds now because they've got big ripples in them to the coming in from the north. While these below it, they're going past the moon. They're not rising up anymore. I don't know what's going on with any of it. I really don't. You see two orbs with blue and red, the bottom left corner of the Debbie Montgomery, the bottom left corner of what? Of the moon or of this screen? What are the orbs at the bottom left? I don't understand. Is it the bottom left of this screen? Because there shouldn't be any with this phone of my husband's, because he don't take pictures of the sun or anything. Blue now, the left bottom of the screen. Well, let me move this camera. Is it moving with the camera? It's gone. It's off the screen. It's the lens flare bottom left, you think. Let me do this, because I can't see anything. All I see is this moon, and then the comments take up the lower half, toward the bottom left. Well, I'm not sure. They were orange and they were moving. They just flashed. I can't see anything, like I said, because all I see is the comments on the lower half of this screen. It's still there. There is maybe a car in a distance. You talking about right here? Let me see. What on earth is that? Is that what you're talking about? This is swipe right to hide the comments. Okay. Well, I just zoomed in on some kind of a light. Well, now I'm trying to get this thing lower. Okay. So that would be, if that's what you're talking about, that was a neighbor's light, I guess. Yeah, down there, way through the trees. And down here at the bottom, down here, that would be through the trees also. That's as far as I can get it, right there. Let me try to get back up to the moon. Oh, there's something coming to the moon. I need to raise my tripod. And raise my tripod up. That way I don't have to tilt it as much. Okay, I did. I hid the comments. Snapshot and look at the picture. Well, I'm going to try it. A snapshot with his phone. I can't do it because my phone's up here on this tripod. It's not easy to try to snapshot. Okay. I'm shorting out with my voice. The volume is up on here. Well, I might film the eclipse tonight if I can stay awake. Well, when you zoom up, all you get is this big old bright light. That's it. Oops, that wasn't nice to say. Yeah, when you zoom up, that's what you get. Right here. You can hear me off and on. I'm telling you, out here in the country, we don't have too good a reception. At all. Whoa, look at that. These clouds are coming in. I want to make this like that. That looks kind of square, didn't that look square for a moment for you all? If I had a telescope, it would really only zoom in on the moon, and it would just be one big bright white spot. You wouldn't get anything around the moon right now. But these black things on it, I really do think it's these ships. I think if you were to screenshot this, if you took screenshots of these black things, you'd see some ships in it, of these black clouds. But nonetheless, they're pretty. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're very pretty up there. Let's shrink it so we can see them coming down with that moon. Yeah, if you would do a screenshot of this image right here with the black streak going down in front of the moon, I think there probably would be a zigzaggedy ship in there. It went square, yeah, it really did. There's a beautiful halo around the moon right now. I can't get it to come in because this screen gets a little dark. Yeah, the clouds are in different forms. They started off as HAARP-induced clouds, and then they just did their own thing. It's negative 40 degrees in Canada. Oh my gosh. That would be freezing. I would make sure I had the best winter clothes I could possibly get if I lived in Canada. A round reddish orb in the black cloud when you blew it up. Okay. That's good. At least we know there's something in it. On the rim. Oh wow, you see black circular things on the rim. That's interesting. And what's interesting is the whole diameter around the moon, it's got that ring around it, orangish ring, even though the clouds are just going around it. I sense that great big bright light behind me again. I can see it. And there's nothing there. That is so strange. When I turn around, it's gone. It's so cold, throw hot water into the air and it turns to snow. Wow. Yeah, this whole sky now, this whole sky, the whole southeast sky, this whole eastern sky now, this whole area is full of these clouds, completely full of them now. It's just like a big old blanket. I see one of those silent airplanes now. It's flying across the sky like it did when we was filming the one Starship. It's doing its it's doing its flight path, flying through the clouds. I can't zoom in on it because it's disappeared. Oh, if white flashes happen subtly, you call them watchers. Alone in the dark. Yeah, it was so clear. Now it's so cloudy. Yeah, it is. And they rode in from the north. And the north would be Indianapolis. And then further up, you'd think we have Chicago, Illinois. And I think there's a big old harp thing up there in Chicago also. Yeah, that's if I do it like this, then it looks really strange if I do it like that. But that's zooming up really a whole lot. But yeah, so that's how big it is. Oh my goodness, let's shrink you down. Well, I can't really shrink it down that much. Yeah, the clouds. Now here comes some. There comes some coming in right now. Some of those dark clouds. And even though on the screen it looks like there's dark clouds coming in, I can't, whew. And that's the whole sky right there. That was a vehicle going down this road with a loud engine. It was an old car. It looks, I think its muffler was off of it. Yeah, it does look like you're looking down a tunnel. I bet if the colors are adjusted on this, it would look pretty neat. Yeah, the light at the end is like a big old portal hole. You just go through it to get to the other side. This is the moon. Siwa Udan. Oh, now that looks neat coming over it. Oh, wow. See, you're all seeing it cover up the moon, and when I'm looking at it, I can see it with my own eyes. Look, yeah, it looks completely clear with my own eyes, although that looks like that's a big ship up there. If I look at it with my own eyes. Look at that. That's pretty neat looking. Let's see if we can zoom in. Now the clouds have passed. Overcast and raining. Yeah, I'll try to video in a few hours, especially if it's going to turn red. That'd be exciting. Yeah, now it's a dark sky. I probably will end this for now, and then come back, and hopefully it will get to be okay. You all want to know something? The stars are moving. I guess the stars are supposed to move with the moon from their positions. I guess they are. I'm going to move this right here because I'm going to get ready to go in. I want to see if I can zoom up on the star. I got to loosen this tripod. Probably, wait a minute. I thought I almost seen it in here. A bright star right there. Yeah, that's one little teeny bright star right there. I can't zoom up any closer. Just a bright star, and it's blinking for us. But it's the brightest star in the southern sky right now. This star is. It's very active. This star, wow. That star is really talking to us. It could be a ship. Look at that. Is that not amazing? Yes, it is. It is awfully bright, too. Oh, it dimmed itself. Well, but I can still see it. Wonder what happened to it. I guess it doesn't want to be seen anymore. No, there it is. Okay, it wants to be seen. Yeah, that is really neat. Why is it getting bigger? I think it's trying to communicate with us, this star is. I think if it wants to, it can get as big as it wants, even though I don't have it zoomed up. Yes, it's supposed to be a star in the sky, and it's very bright. It could very well be a ship. Yes, it is beautiful. It's very beautiful, and it wants to be, it wants us to see it. That's why it's blinking so much. It's a beautiful, a yellowish, like a golden color, and it's so big and sparkly up there in the sky. It could very well be a organic ship or something. But look how beautiful it is. Oh, isn't that beautiful? It's getting closer for us. How, I don't know how it can project itself this far because I'm not touching the screen. Isn't that wonderful? That is absolutely wonderful. I love it. It can project itself that far away. It must have took a lot of energy to do that. So now it's not, so now it's still there, but it's kind of dark, so we can't see it. It must have came closer to us, projected itself closer, because I can still see it as a very bright light in the star, so as in the sky. So I think it's really up close right now, but the screen is dark. If it can move back more so we can see it in the sky. There it is, right there. It's still up there to the middle of the screen. Can you see it? It's right there to the left side of the screen. It's up very, very close. It's trying to let us see it more. Right here on the left side. I can faintly see it. Oops, I made it move. It is right there in the front of us. Oh, there you are. Yeah, it came up so close to us. Yeah, it is a very beautiful star. You can still see it. Yeah, even though it came up so close, it came right up to the screen for us. Yeah, that is absolutely amazing that this star has the capability to project itself all the way up so we can see it better. And on a night like this, isn't that wonderful? And it's blinking just for us. It really is. I love it. I love hearts too. Yes, that is beautiful. That is absolutely amazing. A little star, but yet it shines so bright, and it's so far away, and it can make itself as big as the moon if it wants to. That's great. It is moving. It's moving in the sky also to the west. Toward the west, but yeah, this is a great big star. Okay, now it's came up really close, and I can faintly see it to the the left side of the screen. It's really big. I guess if a screenshot is taken and it is you lighten up the screenshot, you'd be able to see this really well. It could be very well a huge ship, but whatever it is, it has the capability to project itself all the way up here. Yeah, twinkle, twinkle, little star, do you know how loved you are? Yeah, that's the little thing up there behind my desk is, twinkle, twinkle, little star, do you know how loved you are? Yes, it's still there. Can you all still see it on the right side of the screen, or left side of the screen? Yeah, I can see it. It's kind of faint, but I can see it. Yeah, it's still there. It's still there blinking for us, right on the very left-hand side of our screen. If it would move out some, move back out so we could see it in the sky some more, that would, yeah, you move out a little. I don't want to go put you in the center of the screen, because I can see it with my eyes in the sky. It's still very, very bright. And it's trying its best to make itself really bright for us to see. You can still see it moving. Yeah, if it's a ship, well, it's has the technology to make itself really big like this. You can see it. Yeah, it can make itself even brighter if it wants to. That's what I believe. It can be as bright as it wants to be. And I don't know how far away it is, because that star is way up there in the sky. That's just amazing that it's made itself come all the way this close. Yeah. And I can't see it that well. I mean, I can see it somewhat, but I don't know if you, Maria Medlock, can you see it? Can you see it on the screen? Because I can vaguely see it. I don't know if it's from the glare from the sky itself. I see it flashing. Oh, Jody, you see it? You can see it. Okay. So it's still there, and it's made itself very close. Hello, Caesar. Okay, so, and I don't think it's an orb, because this is like a bright star in the southern sky. On the right side as you look, yeah. Okay, well now I've pointed it toward the middle of the screen now. Oh, it cannot be seen. You cannot see it now. Okay. Well, maybe it wants to, can you go back out? I'd like to see it in the sky with my eyes. Well, it's trying. It's hard to be seen. It really is. Oh, I know it's happening now. There's clouds coming over toward it, and it's going to try to put its light out, is what's happening. So we may not get to see it that much. So it was nice seeing it for the brief period of time that we saw it. You can see it. Yeah, it's in the center of the screen. My ears are burning up. It is, wow, that was really bright. I was going to end that video, but now we're going to go look at the moon, and then I'm going to end it that way, so when people look at this, you know, even though we've seen that big star, because it was so beautifully bright, but the clouds are getting on it now, and this is the moon again, right here. Okay, well, the clouds moved around in front of it, but I switched over to the moon right now. I'm going to see if there's any other bright stars in the sky that are bright like that. I see one. I see a really bright star in the sky. Also, I don't know if it's as bright. And I wonder if we can zoom in on it. Another bright star in the sky with this tripod. I'm going to try to get it, I'll try to move this. Every time I try to do something like this, you know what happens. We get, I'm going to lower this. Every time I try to do this, you know what happens. I get myself in a mess. But I seen a bright star back here also in the sky. If I can zoom in on it. I can't see anything. It's so black. All the sky is so black. This is weird. Oh, now what did I do? Yeah, it's extremely dark. It's very, very dark. And, oh my goodness, I probably better go in for a little bit. go in for a little bit, and we'll try to zoom on that star one more time. It's moved up in the sky over here. It's moved itself up in the sky. If we can get it again. I guess not, because it's so high up by the clouds. Oh, bingo! We found it again. Bingo. I really love looking at the stars. I really do. I think they're very beautiful. So this is that same star. See, and now it's oh, it knows we're tuning into it. Yeah, this is the same star that came up all the way to the front of the screen. You're very welcome, Polly. Just think, it knows we're watching it. Yes, it is. It's beautiful. And I bet if I had the I'm not going to try to put it in my binoculars again, because every time I do that I get myself in trouble. But look how big. Okay, we have the full moon now, and every once in a while you're going to be able to see. Make sure this is turned up. I don't have my volume. Oh, it was way down low. I'm sorry about that. We have a whole lot of clouds that's rolling in right now. A whole lot. It doesn't look like much of a moon because it's a bright, it's a big old bright circle. If I could make it not such a bright circle, I would. Yeah. It is extremely cold out. I've had a terrible Wi-Fi signal today. Even though my OneDrive has been off, that's what happens at time out in the country. What time is the eclipse? I think someone said around 11:44 to 12:20. I'm not for sure. I really ain't. Yeah, it's still up there. And that looked like a ship. These black things, I'm pretty sure they are ships, because when I took a picture earlier today in the afternoon of the clouds around the sun, and I enlarged them, they were, see how fast that went through there? They were ships. They were the zigzaggy ships. They were the big ships that are on the right side of the photo, that were like diamond shaped. Yeah, the sky was loaded all around. Ooh, I see a star peeking through the clouds. The sky was loaded with ships today, and they are big. And my iPhone storage got full, so I had to delete some photos, and the live photos of that actually accidentally got deleted. But the sky was full of ships, and not just clouds. They were the white, all kinds of ships around the sun. I don't like it being dark like that, but there's not much we can do about it. I'm going to loosen this. Just look at this. Look at these dark. Those are ships down there. The real dark areas. They're hiding in those spots right there. We're going to put it like this. Hello. You got clear skies? It's Argentina. You're seeing the eclipse of the moon. Oh, well, we're watching something. Oh, you're on. Oh, you're working. Oh, that's sad. But that's okay. That's why you have us here. Yeah. Those really are beautiful colors up there in the sky. And these clouds just formed out of nowhere. And I would say in that dark cloud right there, there are lots of ships. And what? They're going behind the moon. Now, how can they go behind the moon? Someone had a good point today. How can the clouds go behind the moon? If the moon is so high up there in the sky. Oh, look, I see a, yeah, okay. Yeah, if I could make a moderator on here, also like I did on the YouTube channel, that would be great. Oh, wow, look at this one dark spot up here by the moon. I would venture to say that there is a massive ship inside that dark spot. That's what I would say. But we're going to zoom this out. I don't see the blue Kachina. That moon, look at that moon. Pulsating. It's like it's alive. Oh wow, look at this over here at the 2 o'clock position. Let's zoom in over there. See what that is. That's probably another ship in that dark, dark cloud. And they disappear fast. They move fast. They really do. Yeah, they are, Jamie. They are ships. They really are. Dana. Let's see, Dana who? I think I blocked a Dana. I can't remember. Probably did. You hear there's 2 moons? There could be, I don't know. Oh my. I don't know how long I can stay out here in this code. I would say that this dark area, that's a ship too. Ooh, look up here. Coming down by the moon. Let's let it come down. No, that's directly overhead. They do like to surround the moon. Things will start happening. It could be, how cold is it? I think it's around 6 degrees outside right now. We're going to get very cold tonight. That black spot is not a break in the clouds. It's a black colored, it is black colored clouds. Yeah. Ooh, there looks like there's something white coming up. I'm not sure, like maybe these clouds below it look somewhat textured below the moon. Let's. I think that's a cute face, Veronica. That is kind of cute. Um, I really would not be surprised if there were ships in these black clouds, because earlier this afternoon there was some black clouds and you could see the zigzag patterns in them and the shapes of ships also clustered together. What's that orb? If you're looking down at the bottom, that's from my camera. It's blue and it's from my camera. So don't focus on that. We're supposed to be focusing on the moon, not that spot from the camera. Yeah. Looks, you have a UFO on the side of your house. Oh, wow. There are stars behind these clouds because I saw one peek through one of the breaks in the clouds. Oh, it probably is. And if something on the moon's looking back at me, it knows I'm really cold out here. There is a round orb to the left, Gina, and it's not your camera. Well, let's just move my camera. I'll move it right now. Okay. Yeah, I do believe the rainbow ships are up there also. Oh, thank you, Jeannie Ann Limburg. I just had the strangest feeling. I'm sitting here looking at this, and to my peripheral vision to the left, there was enormous bright light. So I thought, is my porch light on? Because I'm facing the southeast sky, and my porch light is way behind me. And on my looking here, there was an extremely bright light right to the left of me, and I turned my head, and there is nothing there. That was very strange for me. Hello, Catherine. Bobby Allen, it's a big night. I bet it is. Well, it'd be weird if who never came back. Lisa Marshall. Oh, have I ever seen a fairy? I don't know. But look down underneath that moon. I had to go in and get my feather down coat. That is how cold it is out here. I needed my feather down coat. There's one star. Oh, the stars are up above it. There's like 2 stars above it and 1 star to the 5 o'clock position far away. Oh my gosh. Who was worried sick? It looks, I don't really see any black clouds right now. I just see the dark blueness of the sky. Oh wow, that's good, Lee Jaggerman. Let me tell you something. If you don't have a feather down coat, and it's really cold out, you're not going to stay too warm. Is it windy? Actually, we just had a big, we have emergency vehicles with their blinking lights going down the road with their big off-road tires, I guess. Yeah, I didn't know what it was, but they just went past. Ooh, oh, that's a cloud going. In 30 minutes, the moon will be red? Not for me, really. I don't think it will be. Oh, you believe that too? All the portals and gates shall open during the celestial celebration. Is it turning red right now? I can't tell. Oh, Dolores, I'm not freezing now. I got me my feather down coat. I didn't have my feather down coat on before this. It won't be red till 12:11. I keep sensing a very bright light to the left of me. Yeah, it's cold in Florida, I bet. Then the wolf moon. I see redness at the tip of these clouds up here. Let's get a better view of them coming in from both sides. Looks like there's a round object getting near it. You see that? And one down at this, it's going to the 6 o'clock position. Look like round objects is what that looks like. Look down at the 6 o'clock. It looks like it was round. Now it's going across the bottom. And that blue thing is from my camera. And no, I can't white it out. Oh, well, this feather down coat is a real long coat. It goes all the way to my ankles, and I've got my bib coveralls on, so it's pretty warm. I just don't have my face mask on. Then I'd be super, super warm. Whoa. Shrink that a tad bit. Make it look kind of, wait. There we go. I wonder if that's a ship coming from the, look, that looks like a ship coming over from the 3 o'clock position. Yeah, the clouds are behind the moon. Veronica, I like that face. That's funny. I keep seeing a bright light behind me. I can sense a very bright light right behind me. And there's nothing there. I know you all can't see it on the screen, but I keep sensing it. It probably is. Oh, Dolores, I'm right out here out my front door. I'm in front of my house. Guess what? This tells me, Gina, you've got low battery mode. Oh no, we're gonna have to be ending it soon. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. Maybe the portal is opening behind you. I don't know. I don't have a portal back there, I don't think. I know my battery's gonna probably run out on me. It didn't have a good battery life today for some reason. Yeah, a big craft just passed. Probably so. I know, the battery thing is going to go down. Unless I ran an extension outside. I can charge, if I can stick my charger in here. I've got a battery pack. We've got lots of battery packs for our phones. I keep forgetting about them. But I can't see to do it. Now, I don't know if that's charging. Well, that didn't work. 10% remaining. Well, that was a bummer. Good evening. It is 6:15 and the moon, as you can see, is already out. This blood moon is already out, and it's rather bright. So I hope later tonight it turns its color like it's supposed to. I really am surprised that we are seeing this moon right now. Good evening. But you can see there are clouds that are creeping up on it, which that's all right. We'll take it. We will take it. We'll take these clouds creeping up on it. Right here. Oh, I don't want it like that. We'll let it try to zoom out so we can see it better. Hello to everyone. I don't know if, I'm not looking at this with my binoculars or anything. It's just my iPhone 8 and we're zooming up on it with no filters. There's no filters in this. A lunar eclipse tonight. Hopefully we'll catch the lunar eclipse. I'm just so surprised to see the moon up so early because normally we're not going to see it. Because the sky is always, the sky is always like darkened. So this is somewhat interesting. Hello to everyone. And even looking at it with my eyes, it's just very bright. It's extremely bright. So we're just going to watch it. Hello. We're going to watch it and see what's occurring with it. Hello, Lisa from Scotland. You're very welcome, Terry. I don't think we can zoom up any closer. This is about as close as we can get. Oh, well, that's interesting. That cloud going in front of the moon. Yeah, it's very bright. The moon is extremely bright. No, this ain't the sun. This is the moon. Any more UFOs? I haven't looked through my pictures yet, but that's interesting. The light at the top of the moon, how it's lit up like there, as if something was going across it. Hello to everyone. 12:12 a.m. is when it's going to happen. Okay, that'd be great. But I wanted to get a little bit of this moon on here while we can see it, because I am pretty sure up here in these clouds there are bound to be ships up here in these clouds. They're bound to be. I'm going to watch the blood moon tonight if I don't fall asleep. Yeah, the pictures look really pretty. Thank you. Yes, tonight is the blood moon, Donna Carmichael. We can zoom out a tad bit so we can get a better view of it. Yes, this is the blood. The moon ain't turned to blood yet. This ain't the blood part of the moon, but this is the full moon. It's supposed to turn tonight. I don't know what makes the eclipse. I really don't. I've never really studied it. And I hope all these clouds don't roll in and completely cover it up. That could have very well been a ship that just passed through. Let's look at the particular shapes that show up. Well, Patricia, it's in the wee hours of tomorrow morning, past the midnight hour. I think they said to 12:30. This is kind of like a well, that's the end of that. They're going to roll in. There's no telling how long they're going to cover up the moon. Probably for a while. 11:44 through 12:20 Eastern Time tonight. Yeah. Well, this is about all we're going to get to see for now. I can't zoom it up any closer either. Look how it's like doing like that. Okay, well, we got to see a little bit of it. The USA is what I live in. Ooh, that looks like there's something bright underneath. There's no telling what's going in front of this moon. All kinds of things, I would venture. And there's probably ships, but we can't really make them all out. We can move it back a little bit. That's a big moon. It really is a big moon. And I wish it was as clear seeing it. Thank you, Abadurna. I wish it was as clear looking at it as it is, you know, with me staring at it myself. It's a lot clearer than it is on here, but this is, I guess this is better than nothing, because I think a lot of people aren't going to get to see the full moon tonight, or the blood moon. There is like a kind of a hue, orangish like hue around the sun, kind of rainbow, the moon. I keep wanting to call it the sun because it's bright like the sun. Good evening, Polly. Oh, no chance of seeing it. That's sad. I really didn't think we'd want to get to see it, but we did. Yes, we have movement in the clouds. I think we really do. And I think that's why some are like a real dark, because they hide behind the very dark part of the cloud. But this is interesting to watch. You have y'all kimmed up, Anita, Triglia Mitchell. That's not nice. Yeah, I hope you see it tonight also. There looks like there's something at the 12 o'clock position. Can you see it? It's like brownish like. That's not normal. It looks like something probably just went in, or there at the top. Now it's kind of dissipated from my eyes, but it did look like it. Oh, you're clouded over in Oregon. I know it's kind of disappointing, especially, you know, people look forward to this right here. I can make the moon a little bit darker. Of course, the sky is getting darker. No, it's not nice, Anita. Yeah, you saw it, Polly. Yeah, this is interesting to watch because you can just like watch around the clouds. An earthquake that is expected. I hope somebody doesn't get an earthquake. You know, it is nice to look at, even though it looked like a big, even now me looking at it right now with my own eyes, it looked like a big ball of light too, because I can't see the features on it. It's like a big ball of light, just like here on the screen. Hello, Patty. Hello, Veronica. I'm sure if I had it hooked up to the binoculars, it would be, well, it'd probably be one big old ball of light also. Good morning, Erdogan. You're in Saudi Arabia. It's supposed to be that day is with you, but now the rest of the 2 hours will dawn when the moon is bright and new in the sky. Yeah, I just wonder what's going on around the moon. I could probably try to zoom in with the telescope or the binoculars, but I don't know what difference that would make, because I would have to try to line it up, and it probably wouldn't be too clear. Yeah, there looks like there's a like round thing underneath at the 5 o'clock moving away, a round object that occurred. Arizona is thick with chemicals. Oh, that's not good, Polly. Oh, the sun, moon, and earth line up. You can't understand why you can see clouds behind the moon. That is a good question, David. Alejandro. Why can we see clouds behind the moon? That is a very good question. Oh, look up there at the clock. It looks like there's at the top, like a big round object going across the top of the moon. Oh, and it stopped, and it's pulsing. Look at that, because something's happening. Look, it's even disfigured on the side. That is pretty neat. It's like it lost its shape for a moment. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, I don't know. Is this moon alive? Is this moon real? Look, it's looks like it is it's losing its shape. Yeah, that was pretty neat. It was really neat. Something came down from top, and it's stretching itself out. Look at that. I don't know if it's communicating with us or not. It looks like it's going back up now. Whatever it was that came down, now it looks like it's going back up or back down. Oh wow, look at that. It's like the clouds have stopped moving too. The clouds have stopped moving. That is so strange. You can barely hear me. I got my phone cranked up. Ooh, look at this coming into the side. It looked like something. Okay, I'll try to fix the whatever problem. Gotta plug my phone in if I can. If I can see to plug it in while I move this moon around. That should be somewhat better right there. Okay, yeah. Yeah, two objects. And that's what it looks like to me too when I'm looking at it. What is that that's falling off? My earring is falling. Well, part of my earring fell out. That's about right. Looked like a black and white, whatever movie. I know it really does. We got some. I really would like to see what it looks like if we put it in the microscope. Not the microscope, the telescope. I really would. But it looks pretty awesome right now. It really does. I can't crank this one up any higher. Well, I can go like that. Yeah, we can crank it up higher. And I'm inside. I'm in the front of my house with my upper part of my window rolled all the way down because I don't have to go outside because my window opens up from the top. So this is really in the comfort of my own home. You're very welcome, Maria. You see faces in the clouds, yeah. Hey, we might see some ships down there moving. That looks pretty neat. Down there at the bottom. No, I don't know if they're giving the thing of a disfigured moon. But those are strange looking clouds down there underneath it. I don't know if I were to put this phone to my binoculars, if it would look any different. That looks really neat underneath it, though. It looks like it's raising fast. I'm going to lower this handle. That was me doing it. I lowered the handle. Yeah, they're very, very strange. I wish we could zoom up more than what we have. Yeah, they don't look like, the very bottom of those clouds don't look normal. It's giving off an orange hue underneath on the other clouds. It looks like ships going in a row at the very bottom. It really does, like a bunch of ships going. Why are they moving behind the moon? I don't know. What if they're ships behind the moon is what they are. We're going to shrink it, but I want y'all to see, and down underneath it has like an orangish glow. The clouds underneath it do. If I can zoom up. I really want to get my binoculars. I really want to hook this up to my binoculars. I'm using an iPhone 8. It is 6:35 p.m. Where I'm at. The mass meditation now in like 5 hours. I really want to hook that up to my binoculars. I really do. Because we can see it like that. I want to flip this around and see if I can see what type of view we're going to get with the binoculars. If I can loosen this and flip it around. Because I'm quite curious. I mean, all I have to do is like